Okay, you have to scream a little. That's my job.
Hi, everybody! I'm Roya, and we are here today to give you some comedy. We actually had no idea that there would be a professional comedian here until after we signed up for this, so good luck to us, I guess. So, this is the first time I've ever walked into a room full of 200 Iranians and I didn't have to hug and kiss every single one of them. So, I'm feeling pretty great right about now.
It's pretty nerve-wracking, I'm not gonna lie. Like, usually, when you're in a room of this many Iranians, I have like a panic attack. Like, whose hand do you shake? Who do you hug? Who do you like kiss on the cheek? Like,
There are 40 different standard Iranian greetings. How do you decide who to hug, who to kiss, who to shake hands with? Who have you met before? Who's the guy just staring at you?
I can't just like walk in someone's house and like wave and stand there and look pretty. Like, why does that have to be such a production every time you go inside a vet meeting?
Every time.
My parents don't get it.
Anyways, so by a show of hands, how many of you have relatives in Iran that your parents call and put you on the phone with them? My dad does this to me all the time. All the time.
Birthdays, like Mother's Day.
Sundays, it doesn't matter. We need no occasion. No matter what, there is always a phone call to Iran. So this is the way I feel when I call my grandparents in Iran. We're going to give you a little simulation phone call. Woo! Ring, ring.
Allo!
Salam مامانی.
Allo, میشنوی؟
بله میشنوم مامانی.
حسین شما هستی؟
نه مامانی رویا هستم.
بیتا جون.
نه مامانی رویا هستم. سلام.
چقدر فارسیت خوب شد. عشق من عزیزم.
مرسی مامانی.
الو میشنوی؟
And then they pass the phone along to some other family member who's there.
رویا جان بیا با عمه حرف بزن. عمه دلت برام تنگ شد.
باشه با همه حرف میزنم. سلام.
الو
سلام عمه، حال شما خوبه؟
رویا جان تویی؟
بله عمه منم.
میشناسی؟
And that's when it gets really awkward because I have two ammes and how am I supposed to know which one I'm talking to? So I have a 50-50 chance and I have no idea how to differentiate the two of them, so I take a random guess. بله عمه نسرین. So, as if talking on the phone to Iran isn't nerve-wracking enough,
We got video chat now.
this is 2011, and my dad has recently discovered that you can video chat with relatives in Iran. As if one family member at a time isn't uncomfortable enough, you now have a 13-inch monitor with 40 Iranians on it, all screaming at the same time. Everyone's pixelated, you don't know who is who, and your Amma in the middle is sobbing hysterically the entire time because she hasn't seen you in 10 years, and she just cannot believe how beautiful you are. And what do you say to that when a 55-year-old woman is constantly telling you that you're خوشگل? Besides merci. Merci.
منم دارم تنگ شد.
آره دارم میام ایران. واقعا.
Like Persian grandparents, they just shower you with love. Just shower you. What else do they shower you with?
They shower you with mive.
باید بخوری.
The worst thing you can do to a Persian grandma is refuse to eat mive. اصلا لب به میوه نمیزنی.
مریض میشی میوه که نخوری.
love to cook for their grandkids.
I'll never forget the time my grandma made me sereshkola because she lives in Orange County. I'm from Northern California. So she was so excited when she found out that I was coming to school in UC Irvine because she can make me my favorite food whenever I want, sereshkola. So one day she calls me. I was a freshman here. I have meal plans. I don't need your sereshkola. I'll go to your house to have it. You don't need to make me like a love lemon. The whole country of sereshkola. So one day she calls me and she's like, and I was like, oh, Barbie, it's okay, you don't have to make me anything. She shows up with a love lemon, a sereshkola, and yeah, like I had some like that night, but I kind of forgot about it. And I left it in our communal fridge in our dorms, and sure enough, she came to visit a couple months later, and she wanted her love lemon back. And I'll never forget the look on her face when she opened the pot of sereshkola. Cat all over her door, all over her polo. She, to this day, still is like.
Every time I interact with her mom on Irvine, she tells me the story about the Kapak Zedeshkola. Every single time without fail.
Never make me food again, it's fine, but.
I gotta say, she's not the only one with a grandma who's a little bit nutty. I've got one myself, sitting in the audience. Hi, Mona. And she is my favorite person on this planet. She had a birthday recently, and my grandma, for some reason, has this weird tendency where she always pretends to be sick so she doesn't have to hug everyone, which I think is a great strategy, because when I am actually sick, it doesn't matter, and I still have to hug everyone. But for some reason, it works for her. I guess when you're in your 60s, things are different. But anyways, so we had a birthday party for her, and one of my friends, Emily, was there, and she is one of the only ones there that doesn't speak Farsi, so my grandma speaks to her in broken English and tries to tell her, "Hi, Emily, I'm not sick," and extends her arm out to her to give her a hug. But what came out in broken English to my Jewish friend Emily, with her arm extended, was, "Hi, Emily, I am Nazi."
Another thing you have to struggle with when you're Iranian is actually your name. So my name's Yasmin, she's Roya.
I struggle with this name on a daily basis. I go to Starbucks and you order your coffee and you have to give a name. Can I get an iced coffee? Sure, what's your name? Roya. Then when your drink is ready, I got an iced coffee for Gloria!
Try again.
Try again. All right, next time, go in, order my drink. What's your name? Roya, R-O-Y-A. I got an iced coffee for Aurora!
Alright, try again, one last time.
You know what? This is just ridiculous. I'm tired of it. I'm gonna give him a method that isn't gonna fail.
Third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm. I'll have an iced coffee. What's your name? Jennifer. Got an iced coffee for Jennifer. Ding, ding, ding!
A pretty bad struggle was I went to a Catholic school for 7 years, and my last name is Arbab. Arbab, okay? How, in God's name, do you get Arab? It's so unfair. At a Catholic school.
We are in college and people still think her last name is Arab. We go to a UC school. Can't you read? But I gotta say, between first names and last names, the weirdest part for everyone in America is our lack of middle names. We do not have middle names. It's something that people do not come to terms with, but I don't have a middle name and she doesn't have a middle name. So what do you want us to do about it? when I was young, people would always ask, what's your middle name? And I would say, I don't have one. Nobody in my family really has one. And one time, my friend interrupted and said, you do have one. I know you have one. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't have a middle name. She's like, yeah, you have one and Beta has one. Your parents use them all the time. And I'm like, okay, what are they? Your middle name is John and her middle name is Jude.
There are downsides.
There are some redeeming qualities to being Iranian, I gotta say.
Persian is legit. Like,
I can't think of another culture who has such a strong foundation for intellect, good looks,
brains,
hard work.
Everyone has a BMW.
No matter what the economic standing is, no matter who is unemployed, we find a way to drive a BMW. We always find a way, and we always will, because we are doctors, we are vacuums, and we are engineers.
Our manners,
Up here. Our grades, as far as my parents know, up here. And we joke about our culture, but we love being Persian. We talk about it all the time. We wouldn't trade it for anything. And we just love being Iranians. And we might be Persian girls, but we are not typical Persian girls.